With cold weather gripping Edmonton, it's not uncommon to see emergency crews supporting those left out in the cold. During our last cold snap in early November, shelters were full at 97%. Part of the reason City Council is dipping into emergency funds, spending $7.5 million to turn this West Edmonton hotel into a shelter for the winter.
Open up these 209 additional shelter beds to help people have a place to call home during the winter, but also improve safety on our public transit system.
Mayor Sohi is hopeful having a safe, dignified place to go will stop crimes of desperation as people look to warm up. The latest count claims 2,800 Edmontonians are homeless, and these new beds will bring our city's shelter space up to 1,300. But the mayor argues that shelters and the medical and mental health supports that go with them is a provincial responsibility.
Even though it is not city's core responsibility to provide shelters, but we need to step up in the absence of not having enough shelters available from the province.
The minister responsible for social services says they are working on opening up 150 new emergency shelter spaces in the near future. In a statement saying this issue is a priority for our government and we will do whatever it takes to keep people safe and warm.
That the Premier Smith and her cabinet, they're willing to sit down with us and they're willing to talk about it.
Now that this shelter is funded, it will still take a couple of weeks to get the mental health and medical supports needed to open its doors. But during this current cold snap, the city does have an emergency response, which includes a shelter at the Al Rashid Mosque in North Edmonton. And anyone who sees someone struggling with the cold is encouraged to call 211 or 911 if it's an emergency. From West Edmonton, Carly Robinson, City News.
In one